Alright, y'all, I'm back. It is still Saturday, though I have a different outfit on. It's because I took a shower. So I got the first one uploaded of card 1, and I'm uploading the second one now. Let's see here. Or actually, I'm still uploading the first one, but it should be done in a moment. I've got the other one saved. We are going to do a quick card. We are going to do this Kanban card. They won't all be this way, but the second card is going to be a quick one, and hopefully we can catch up. Because it's taken me quite a while to get that card, that first card, or it took me a while to get that first card done. So I don't know if y'all have ever heard of Kanban, but I think I got it at Joann's. I'm pretty sure I did, and I have a video if you want to check it out if you're interested in it. But I think it's very pretty, and this particular pattern is called My Fair Lady. It's A5 decoupage blue paper craft toppers. And it's by Yvette Gordon. That's the artwork. And if you ever watch any of the Kanban videos, they talk about how it's real easy to punch these out. They take pride in their paper. And so we're going to see if that's the case. And it does seem to pop out fairly easy. And very few of those little clips or paper tags or whatever you want to call them. So this will be fun and interesting. Alright, so that is the base, which is lovely. I think that's really pretty. I think we'll put that on a white card base. And it looks like we have a couple options here. We can use this piece, which is a full image of her. Beautiful. And I guess you could probably pop it up on there. They really make it simple, don't they? And we'll pop out this happy birthday tag because we're definitely going to use that. I just love this paper. It's so pretty. I actually got it to play around with mini albums. But you know, it's meant for card. Well, I say it's meant for cards. They call it decoupage. Yeah, I really can't see a lot of little paper tags or whatever you want to call them, but we'll go ahead and just take off what we see if we can. So there's the happy birthday, and it has a little bit of a metallic, and I will work on that a little better. Get my dog eating fussy cutting scissors out. And I might cut more off than I mean to. Well, I don't know that I meant to do that exactly. But I guess that's okay. Yep. Alright. So I'm really tickled about that first card. I like it. I did put some glossy accents on that second card inside the pocket. I just did the top row of polka dots that you can see popping out of the card. And I put some glossy accents on that butterfly. At the end of how many ever cards I do finally get done, I'll do a one video that shows all the cards for people who don't want to sit through the process part. And I am going to ink my edges. Just get that black off that white card base hidden. There we go. That looks pretty decent. Pretty. And then you can pop her out. This is a whole image, and I would imagine that you could make the image very three-dimensional and pop her up with like 3 layers, or you could just do the 2 layers and you can save her for another project. We're going to look at our options and see what it looks like with or without the second layer. And I'm being really careful, but it is coming apart, knock on wood, fairly well without ripping or anything. So that's coming out very easy. Her little umbrella, which I had an idea for the umbrella, but I'm not sure. There, and you definitely don't want to manhandle it, but it does come out fairly simple. So there's the second piece. And then you have just the 3-dimensional parts of the body and the umbrella. Okay. Which I love this. I used to do this anyway. I like to play with that. I have, one year I had some Christmas cards. We used to do trees at Christmas time. It's a non-profit. It was in Cincinnati, and a business would sponsor a tree, and we would decorate it and put, like the tree would have a certain theme, and it would go up for auction. It would go up for auction, and the highest bidder would win it, and they could take the tree and everything that was, but one year we did Dr. Seuss, and that was a really neat tree, and y'all, I went all out for that. Anne bought one of those chairs. It was a chair for Dr. Seuss, and I made out of canvas. I made thing 1 and thing 2 and cut it out, and we hung that in the tree, so it was kind of coming out of one side and coming out the other. They turned out really cute, and I did this 3-dimensional picture. The frame was a poster-sized frame, and I bought 2 frames so it could have 2 pieces of the plexiglass. And I drew the little boy and the little girl for oh gosh, which one is it? The one, the Christmas story. I should know this. Dr. Seuss. With thing 1 and thing 2, that story. I drew the image of the boy and the girl sitting in front of the window. So the first piece of glass was the window pane, which was squared off, and then underneath it I drew them and painted them. It was really neat. So there was no cardboard behind it, so the whole picture itself was see-through, which, I have a picture of that in Maryland, but it just turned out so cute. So we had a window for our tree, so we hung that in the window. And then I did, for the chair, I got one of those small fish tanks, and I got some of that resin, and I created a fish out of the clay, and, I poured the resin in there like halfway, and then when it kind of hardened up a little bit, I put the fish in there, and then I poured it up the rest of the way, and I slanted it so it looked like, the water was shaking and it was like sloshing up. That was so much fun. Oh, I'm sorry, we're supposed to be doing a quick card. Here I am running my mouth. Okay, so we have these pieces, but needless to say, so what I did was I had some Christmas cards that were Dr. Seuss, and I had like 3 of each, and for, I didn't actually do it, but I did the cards. I fussy cut each one and made a 3-dimensional, like ornament kind of deal, but I didn't end up using them. I don't know why though, they were so cute. But it was the same concept as this. So we can have her 3-dimensional. Let me come back here so y'all can kind of see. I know y'all can't really see, and I'm sorry about that. We could have her 3-dimensional popping up here, which I'm almost kind of thinking that we don't need that second layer. But I need something to help me with my imagination. Okay, I'm just going to put that up there. Alright, so would be, I mean, it seems like an awful lot. Ooh. But you know what, though? Oh, the envelope would have to be so crazy huge. I don't think we're going to do that. I think we're just going to do the one layer. And this is not really fussy cut as much as it would be nice if it were. It's got a little bit of a white edge, but that's okay. Just going to make sure these little tags are off. I can see them really well when I show y'all. So I can see them in the camera. See, there's one right there. Alright, I think that looks good. Yeah, there were very few on that. And this, I was kind of thinking, I have this, which is the perfect color, and I don't know how I could do this, if it's even possible. Be really neat and three-dimensional to just use this, but I'm not sure how that will work out. Let's see if we can. Oh, actually that does look so cute, y'all. Y'all can't see. Let me show you. See? That looks cute. I'm thinking a yes on that. I'm going to have to figure out how to make that stay. I turned off my hot glue. Alright, we'll come back to that. And we're going to have to use our beloved pop-up dots, which did not work properly the last time. I hope it was just that one pop-up dot. Wish I could remember the name of that nonprofit. It was a real nice one too. They provide homes for the mentally challenged. They was that the right word? Mentally challenged? I'm not sure. People who have learning disabilities, we will say. And what they do is they make sure that they work. I'm going to remember that, and I'll tell you what it is later, because I will remember it. I just can't. It's on the tip of my tongue, and I just can't say it out loud. But they would it's basically kind of like assisted living, but it was for people who have learning disabilities. And I think it could be people with even like schizophrenia. So that's not really a learning disability, but it's an illness where it's hard for those types of people to live on their own. So we have a lot. My boss is like, he's so into the community, so we do a lot of nonprofit. One of my favorites is Welcome House of Northern Kentucky. I love them. They have a real good cause. Let's see here. Let's get that on there properly. Oh, that's really pretty, y'all. Well, y'all can't really see it, but isn't that beautiful? But Welcome House, what they do is they provide housing for homeless people, but they do more than that. They have a plan. There's so many criteria that a person that is in that group or is in that plan or whatever you want to call it, they have to do certain things. They have to make certain achievements, and there's a plan. So they get assisted, living and that kind of, like they get apartments. Welcome House provides apartments for them, gives them training, gives them skills, and helps them with, their kids and that kind of thing. Oh, that's just so beautiful. Y'all, this may be an easy card, but it is gorgeous. Look at that. Gorgeous. Oh, but you know what? This is not on there quite right. I wonder if I can take this off without trashing it. Okay. They are privately funded, and they do get some funding from, they get some grants from the government, but for the most part, I believe they're privately funded. But they do really well, and I just love everybody there. They have a homeless shelter. They have a housing situation where they can put people into apartments. I'm going to put my glue gun on. I'll be right back. They have a food pantry. They have, but to be in that plan or to be helped by Welcome House, you have to achieve, you have to do certain things. Like, you can't mess around, which is great. I mean, that's the way it should be. My opinion is, if, you know, you should, it's okay to have someone who, you know, who can't pay their bills, and, you know, they don't work for whatever reason. It's different, you know. I work with so many nonprofits. It's just different. I know it's all political, so I probably shouldn't mention it, but talk about it. But like, I work for the Cincinnati Association for the Blind and the Visually Impaired. They're amazing. They're one of my favorites too. They provide support for people who are visually impaired and blind, and they also provide jobs. So they actually have a job focus. They make various things like salt and pepper packets and that kind of thing. They make they do things that they can do visually impaired. And then they also have like a radio station where somebody reads books and the news and all of that kind of neat stuff. But so my boss, he's really big on that. And he also for every 2 hours of, I believe this is correct, every 2 hours of our time that we donate to a nonprofit, I think we get an hour. I don't know. I don't ever take part. I mean, I'll do the time, but I won't. You know, I don't ever get that comp time. And it's a little hard being remote. When I was living there, I used to do a lot more, but now I just, you know, like, I participate in things that I can participate in remotely. So I have, you know, I do pen pals. I have a couple pen pals that are, I have had like two or three pen pals that I've done. Each year I get a different one, basically. And then also we adopt people for Christmas. We have a school that we sponsor. It's a big school or something like that. I should know more, huh? But they're really wonderful causes. Alright, so I'm just messing around with this. I think we can get it going. I'm just waiting on that glue to get hot. Okay. I guess what I was trying to say earlier is, instead of trying to help someone get by, you should help someone, you know, like, as far as like training them, you should help them long term. Short term's all good and great when you really need it, right? But that doesn't help you in the long run. Some people need help long term, and I think that's a wonderful thing. Alright, I'm liking that. You can throw money at in a situation, but if you don't teach a person how to make that money on their own, then it doesn't really help them. And trust me, I know that all situations are not the same. You know, I know that there are special situations where skills are not what they need. You know, there's other types of care that they need, so. Which is what that other nonprofit did. Why can't I remember the name? Tender Mercies. That's it, Tender Mercies. Every year in Cincinnati they do this tree. I forget what it's called. I'm like really struggling here. But celebrate, something like that. And every year we do a tree. My company does. And usually there's a few of us, which last year I didn't get to help because, well, the last 2 years, I guess, because I'm remote, but I just find that stuff's just super fun. Like, we're always, you know, going to dinners and stuff. People in my company, you know, they're always sending emails around about, you know, my boss sponsors a table at this, that, and the other. All right, y'all, I am liking it. I think it's cute. Let me show you to the best of my ability without.
She found another bone out there she'd like to have.
See? She did. Does it have stuff in it?
Yeah, it does.
Oh, it does, doesn't it? I buy these plastic bones for popcorn because, you know, she's a little Shih Tzu, so they have the dental stuff inside of them. She just loves them. She's not a big toy dog. She doesn't really like a lot to play with things, except for she loves those bones. Alright, I wonder if that'll stay. I think it could. I might need a little more on there. I don't know. This is what we got so far. This will be a cute little quick card. I'm just trying to fix that one. So it's more of a loop. There we go. There we go. Pretty. Alright, I think I'm going to put this on a white base. Oops. You know, I've got some little tags on here I need to trim off. 23 minutes, and that was just me running my mouth. Okay. See, sorry, y'all. That's so funny. You know, it's because I don't have my glasses on, and that magnifies it. When you're looking in it, it's all true. I always forget to put my glasses on when I'm crafting. Alright, I'm trying to think of how we can kick it up another notch. But that's really, really pretty. Alright, let's see if I can see any. So pretty. Alright. Well, I hope you guys are having a good Saturday so far. I think it's 12:30. So that's 2 cards since 6:30. Oh my goodness. That's like 6 hours or more. But I did take a shower, clean the dishes in the kitchen, and uploaded videos. Speaking of, I should go check that video to see if it's done. If you can hear that noise, that's popcorn chewing on her bone. Okay. And y'all, you know what? I'm not sure if this card base is thick enough. This is thicker than what I normally use for my albums, but I still don't know if it's a heavy enough weight. But I guess if we rely on this paper, it'll make it heavier. Yeah, I think that's going to stick just fine. Alright, so let's see, my ruler. 7.5 by 4 1/4. 7.5 by 4 1/4. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and get my card base done, and then I will come back. I don't think you guys need to sit through that. I'll be back. Okay, that was a quick little break. I got my base prepared, and I don't have a very big margin or whatever you want to call it. I'm such a nerdy IT person, aren't I? There's not much margin on this card, so I think that's okay. I'm not totally offended by that. And then we'll pop her up. She'll be popped up. And I found this lace that I bought from Hobby Lobby, which I think is beautiful. We will figure out how we can integrate the lace. So should the lace be on the back or on the front? It should be on the back, shouldn't it? I'm betting it should be. And I need my good fabric scissors, for which I do not know where they are. I think these are good fabric scissors. Yep. Those are good. How do I want to do that? See, I know y'all can't see anything. I'm just really measuring it. Yeah, look at that right here. Just measuring it to see how much I need. I'd really rather not cut it on the card again this time. Though I might have to. Alright. Oh, that's so pretty, isn't it? You know what would be really pretty? Is to put some of this behind it. Let's see what that looks like. Maybe not. No. What do y'all think? I'm thinking kind of so, but I'm trying to figure out how to, because it's pretty wrinkled. I bought this off of an Etsy shop. They had so much of it, and it was already dyed and wrinkled. I think I like that. And I think so. Just so y'all can see where I'm going with this, because this will be inside, right? Do you normally put designer paper on the inside? I'm not sure. I should know, I've watched enough videos, but I just do not recall at the moment. And we'll put this behind it. And you know what? I don't even know that I need that with that paper. Of course, y'all cannot see it. So, maybe so, huh? That does look very pretty, doesn't it? I might need to iron a piece. I think I need to iron it. Okay. Alright, let's see where I'm kind of going with this. So I'm going to iron this and I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. So I cut my papers, my inside papers, which I'm not sure if you put paper on both sides. I mean, typical cards don't usually have paper on both sides. But there's nothing typical about me. Just kidding. But But I'm thinking it's going to help me make a stronger card base. So that's why I'm going for it both sides. And you know, sometimes, well, you know, like when you use vellum, it's on both sides. I know vellum's totally different, but I'm just trying to mentally, actually, no, if there's paper inside of a card, a traditional Hallmark card or whatever, it's usually on the inside. Alright, it's on both sides, I mean. So I ironed my piece of seam binding. And how am I going to do this, y'all? Because if I put that on there, I mean, I should really go across the whole card. But, you know what I should have done? I should have cut this long enough to where it would meet, because that would certainly be more attractive than this. Alright. If I go around this card, let's see what I get. So I got a little bit of a white card base there. And then I put this over it.
Man, getting ate up out there.
I think I'm okay with that. Is it buggy? Oh my goodness. Yeah, I think so. Okay, that's what we're going to do.
Wait. Now right, pop it. Huh? You got a bone? Huh? How many bones you need, Papa Boy? You got a bone? Got a bone?
See, he says he doesn't love that dog, but
That's a bone.
he loves that dog. Yeah, you're on you too.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do. It's funny when she does something bad, she's his dog, and when she's well behaved, she's my dog. Alright, let's see if we can get this in there with the right amount of margin. Yep, I think that looks good. You know, it would have been nice if Kanban to put an envelope in here. But that would be way too easy, wouldn't it? I guess they figure you gotta work for it somehow, huh? Although this may be a typical envelope size, so I guess it's very possible that an envelope could probably be purchased. Alright. On my pattern, I'm going to try to keep it in the same area there. Alright, I think that's a good margin. I hope so, because you'll be able to tell because they're side by side. Yeah, that looks nice. Uh-oh, did y'all just notice what I did? I was going to put that ribbon underneath. No, I forgot. Okay, well, we're not going to sweat it. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this longer and iron another piece. And then I'll just terminate it, you know, pretty in the back somehow, some way. And then go all the way across. Normally, that's normally on the front, right? But I'm kind of backwards. I'm doing it on the back. That does give me an idea, though. Okay, I'm going to go iron this. I'll be back. I'm back. So, y'all know that gluing this is not going to be, it's not going to be an easy task, but I have an idea. So, what I think I will do is, ATG. Oops, sorry, that was loud. I'm just going to put a little bit on there so it will stick. Yeah. No getting stuck allowed. Alright, let's go ahead and work with this. Alright, so I'm just trying to put it down in the middle as much as I can there. Okay. Works fairly decently for me. Okay. It's kind of ragged there. Let's get that off there. Alright. Alrighty. Make sure I got it on there right. Okay. And I think what I'm going to do, is I'm going to put just a little dot of hot glue, though the tape may be sufficient. I just don't want to take a chance. Alright. That'll keep it there forever. Alright. Now, let's see here. The interesting thing is I don't really have anywhere to put hot glue on this lace, but we'll figure it out. Okay, so if that is like that, the little lace is going to hang off the end just like so, with the base on there, and the lady, and it'll all be popped up. I think that's cute. Alright. Well, we might get this video done in less than an hour. Alright, y'all know my glue situation, so I'm going to have to... You know, actually, this is one of those wireless ones, and they say that it will stay hot for about 5 minutes. We're going to find out. I just hope I can do this without messing anything up. Just a little bit of glue. Not much. This lace is really pretty. I bought so much lace that one day. It's in a Hobby Lobby haul video. I went crazy. I bought it online. Everything was 50% off, so I bought, I must have bought 30 rolls. So I really, you know, it's all fun when you can buy it like that, but you don't really know what you have. Not really, you know, because I didn't even realize I had this. But when I did make that huge order, I tried to be as thorough. So I tried to get as many different types of lace. You know, got different colors and different styles. Alright. It's a little stringy. I should probably not push on it too hard there. plug this in again. Yeah, so y'all are probably wondering, in the middle of Florida, in the middle of summer, and I have a hoodie on. I had a recollection. I don't know if people in Florida, because you know, if you ever come to Florida and you see a person who's from Florida, they get cool real easy, so they wear layers. It's real common, you know. So I don't think it's very unusual to see somebody that lives in Florida, you know, wear a light sweater or something like that. But I'm trying not to cut the card this time. But I think I figured it out though. I think it could be motivated by bugs. Maybe not, but that's why. You know, I run cold anyway. Y'all probably know that because I've said it before. But also it's to keep the bugs off of you. And you know, so you have to wear pants and keep your arms covered, because those midges, they are vicious. Alright, y'all, look at how cute that is. I'm very happy with that. I think that looks sweet. Alright, this is going to be an easy one, y'all. That's amazing. I say easy, I mean, we were still creative, but it wasn't as challenging, we will say, as the first one. And now y'all might show Kanban some love, because they're a small company from what I saw in their YouTube video. Alright, let's see if we can get the right amount of margin. I think I'm good. I didn't leave myself a lot on either side, so okay. Oh, so pretty. Alright, and is there anything else special that I want to do before? I need to figure out where Happy Birthday is going to go. Happy Birthday is going to go down here, I think. Is there anything else I want to add? I thought I pulled out some metal butterflies, but I'm not seeing them. Oh, here's one. That's like bent, but that's an awful big butterfly. Oh, hey, I like that. Let's see, where are my metals? I don't know yet, because I am going to pop this up. So how will that, I guess it could sit underneath, truth be known. Oh, wait a minute. Huh. I wish y'all could see. I know you can't see. What if I go put that flat? What if we... I'd really like to use the butterfly, but I don't know that that's going to happen. Ooh, that's actually really pretty. Okie dokie, how about this one? Oh, like it a lot. I'll show y'all what I'm thinking. I'm going to put it kind of hanging off even. I like that. I think it looks, and then, because she has silver in her dress. I'm thinking that looks really, really elegant. Let's see. It doesn't even have to hang off. Oh yeah, that's definitely going on there. Okay. And I need some type of a glue. Well, you know what? I can do hot glue. I wonder if it'll stay. We'll try. And if there's strings, we can get them off with the heat gun. Oh, this is so hard to do. It'll be dry by the time I get it down. I just want it to be in the middle. Perfectly in the middle. Which I don't know if I'll have to use another glue there or if that'll stay. I think it'll stay. It's not like people manhandle cards anyway, right? You know what though? It would have been nicer to have it up. Wonder, is it too late? It wasn't sticking very good, y'all. Alright, I'm going to put this on with glossy accents. I think y'all see where we're going with this, but the glossy accents has to dry. And then I'll come in and show you the final video because I think it's done. I mean, I don't think I want to do very much more other than put this down and put this kind of popped up, and then this is going to be at the bottom in the middle. So the next video, or this video at the end, I will show you what it looks like. I'll be back, y'all. Alright, y'all, I'm back, and it is done. I got it all glued down, and I think it turned out really pretty. And let me lift this so y'all can see it better. Alright. So there it is. And there's the inside. And I left it blank so they could write something on there. And then there's the back. And I might put something there to cover that up, but it doesn't really look that bad, so. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and post this up online, and this is number 2. I'll be back for number 3. Talk to you later. Bye.